Good morning, students of class 7. Today we are starting chapter exercise 5b. That example sums I am explaining. Just see that exercise 5b already done. So that example sum is not given in your exercise. So that sum I am explaining. Example number 24. That following number you have to convert in usual form. So number 1 I have done 6.28 into 10 to the power 6. This is given in standard form. So from standard form we will convert in usual form. Usual form means normal number, not in power notation. So how we will convert 6.28 into 10 to the power 6? First we will eliminate the point. So after eliminating point, denominator is coming 100. So 6 to 8 into 10 to the power 6, and 100 means 10 to the power 2 we can write. So 6 to 8, now 10 to the power 6 by 10 to the power 2. Bases are same and they are in division, so power will minus. So 6 to 8 into 10 to the power 6 minus 2. Power will subtract because this is in given in division, that's why power will minus. So it's coming 6 to 8 into 10 to the power 4. 10 to the power 4 means how many zeros? 4 zeros will be there. That means 6 to 8, 4 zeros. That will be the usual form. So in this way we have to convert from standard form to usual form. Now we are starting next chapter, chapter 6, that is algebraic expression. So before starting this chapter, algebraic expression, this chapter already you have done in class 6, and addition and subtraction of algebraic expression you have learned in class 6. So another two operations we will study here in class 7, that is multiplication. Division is not there, only multiplication, that is extra, it is given. So now I am starting directly exercise because these portions already you know, monomials, binomials, terms. So exercise 6a directly I am starting. See that in question number 1. Question number 1, here it is given, add the following expressions. So the terms are given that you have to add. So in row method or in column method, any way you can solve. I have done question number 10. So you will understand properly one thing. When the expressions are, suppose this is the first expression, this is the second expression, and this is the third expression. So when the expressions are included with the fractional number, it will be easy to solve if we will do in row method. Because in column method it will be not so easy, that's why in row method you will solve when it is given in fraction. So I have done in row method. See that first expression plus second expression plus third expression, all the expressions I have given within bracket. Now the first work is we have to split the bracket. So that bracket after splitting this number will come, and then plus minus 5 by 4 x cube plus 3 by 5 x square plus minus x plus 1 by 5, then plus minus x square plus 3 by 8x plus minus 8 by 15. So first we have to split the bracket. After doing this we have to take the like terms together. So how we will take the like terms together? Here see that 3 by 2 x cube, and where is x cube? Another x cube here, minus 5 by 4 x cube, and here only, that means these two are like terms x cube. So what we have done, we have taken common x cube, and within bracket we have written 3 by 2 minus 5 by 4. 3 by 2 minus 5 by 4 x cube, that we can write. Now plus sign we will give, always plus sign. Now we are going next like terms. So that is x square. So minus 1 by 4 x square plus 3 by 4 x square minus x square. So from these three terms x square we can take common, and within bracket what we have written, minus 1 by 4 plus 3 by 5, and minus x square means minus 1 into x square. So minus 1 we have written, minus 1 by 4 plus 3 by 5 minus 1 within bracket x square outside the bracket. So x cube complete, x square complete. Now x is there or not, we have to find. X is there, minus x, so that we can write minus 1x and plus 3 by 8x, that is there. So plus sign we have given, always plus sign. When you are separating the like terms, always you will give plus sign. Now within bracket what we will write, minus 1 plus 3 by 8 x. Now constant term, so x cube complete, x square complete, x complete. Now we are going in constant term. So what are the constant term? Plus 5 by 3 plus 1 by 5 minus 8 by 15. Plus sign common, because plus sign always we have to use, so plus sign I have given. And within bracket written plus 5 by 3 plus 1 by 5 minus 8 by 15. These are the constant term. Now just simple we have to solve it. So this is the fraction subtraction, so we have to do the LCM. That process you know, 3 into 2 minus 5 into 1, x cube as it is we have to write. Here also minus 1 by 4 plus 3 by 5, and minus 1 means minus 1 by 1 we can write. So we will do the LCM. In this way we will solve into x square. Then this one, this is also we have to do the LCM. 8 will be in the denominator, minus 1 into 8 plus 3 into 1 into x, and that constant term, constant fractions also we have to do the LCM of the denominator and numerator. 5 into 5 plus 1 into 3 minus 8 into 1. That process you know how you have to solve. So after doing this calculation, it's coming 3 to the 6 minus 5, so 1 by 4 x cube. And here after doing the calculation, it's coming minus 13 by 20 x square. After doing this calculation, it's coming minus 5 by 8x, and after doing this calculation, it's coming 20 by 15. So after cutting it, it's coming 4 by 3. So answer will come 1 by 4 x cube minus y, because plus minus minus, so 13 by 20 x square, again plus minus minus 5 by 8x plus 4 by 3. So in this way we have to solve the addition. In column method also you can solve, but here it is given in fraction, that's why we have applied row method.